On Wink News, turmoil inside the city council. As we speak, Punta Gorda does not have a full-time city attorney or a city manager.
Both left in dramatic fashion in recent weeks with tension very high. Today on Wink, we ask the question, what's going on inside Punta Gorda Council? Wink News reporter Zoe Warner joins us live. Zoe, will this interim city attorney be the permanent replacement?
Amanda and Russ, there's still no telling. The deadline for other attorneys to apply for this position is coming up soon, but right now Stephen Leskovich is the one left filling the shoes after David Levin's abrupt resignation. Still a shock. What council members and people who live in Punta Gorda tell me after David Levin, the now former city attorney, decided to resign at Wednesday's city council meeting.
I'm going to resign as city attorney. My firm is going to resign as city attorney. And that opens the door for you to do whatever you want with respect to an interim city attorney. I will make myself available to communicate with your selected city attorney, which I find kind of strange, but nevertheless, that's your prerogative.
District 5 council member Melissa Lockhart tells me she wasn't expecting it, especially since Levin wasn't scheduled to finish his contract until July.
At our last council meeting, we had to make a decision to automatically renew his contract in July or give him notice in April that we were not going to renew. We made that decision not to renew just to be able to put the feelers out there that maybe we could, kind of see what other people offered.
After Levin walked out, council had to pause the meeting until they could find legal representation. That's when Stephen Leskovich was called to action.
I'm sitting there doing work, and then I get a phone call that the city attorney had just resigned and asking if I'm willing to help out, at least on an interim basis, to help the city out because they can't go without an attorney.
Leskovich told me he was surprised the way things happened it did, but nevertheless, he's ready to help wherever he can.
For 4 or 5 months, I've been advocating. It's been my understanding for the last couple years, they've been talking about transitioning to a different city attorney. And I have a vested interest. I'm an attorney here in Charlotte County. I have a business here. I have my property here, and I want to see the city flourish.
Now, Leskovich did tell me he already does have a lot on his plate, so whether this is a short-term or long-term solution, we still don't know. But when we do learn more, we'll make sure to keep you updated. Live in Punta Gorda, Zoe Warner, Wink News.